All right, welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. This is part two of the things I found interesting in the Week 5 Atlanta versus Buccaneers game. Not a whole lot I'm going to discuss beforehand, but as usual, these plays are in sequence. This is not an analysis of, what type of plays against what type of defenses and all that good stuff for the most part. It's just Jimmy's and Jones, who beat who, and things I found interesting out there on the field. So enough of my jabberwocky, and let's get to it. 9:34 in the second quarter. The Buccaneers get ready to score a 1-yard touchdown. Leonard Fournette runs it in right to the right side. Boop. Now, I've talked about 97, Jarrett, how he is just dominant. He has beaten everybody in our interior line. A lot of times picking on Godeke. But here you're going to see 69 Foster gets tossed by 97. And look at that, just throws him right to the side. Now, 97 almost makes the tackle, but this guy's coming in over here and he tries to avoid running into that guy. So here's 97. Look at it. He just throws 69. Man, that's a lot of strength. And he's there in position to make the tackle. Might have been a little bit of holding right there. Not much. No, he didn't get a hand on him. So he's in position to make this tackle. Fournette does a good job of seeing this opening over here. But you got this guy coming around, and it looks like 97 kind of sees him and is like, oh, tries not to get both of them killed. But anyhow, 97 is just a beast. He's just a beast, man. Yeah, it's just tosses. Bam. 9:25 in the second quarter. It's 2nd and 10. From Atlanta 25. Mariota goes deep. Actually, he gets pressured out of the pocket. Golston pushes 68. Bull rushes him straight back into Mariota. Mariota does a great pass here. He scrambles around for a little bit. He scrambles around. He throws it. This is a beautiful pass. Right on the fingertips, but the receiver can't keep the ball. It's a pretty good pass. I liked it. However, going back to this, 45, Devin White, he should have got called for roughing the passer here. Now, Mariota does go outside the pocket, but right here, he throws it, but ball's out. Devin White comes up, launches, and hits him right in the neck with his forearm. Wham! Right there. Wham! That's a pretty substantial hit. I mean, it lifts Mariota off his feet. Look at that. He's decleated there. Boom. That should have been a penalty. Even though Mariota was outside the pocket, he's at that point when he's passing, he's no longer a runner. So you can't do that. Also, keep an eye on Nacho. Nacho's good. He's got a lot of chaotic energy, but unfortunately he gets knocked down to the ground too much. Now see, he gets a little chip block there from 25 and he gets taken to the ground. That causes Vita to have to jump over top of him. It's quite a often occurrence with Nacho. He ends up on the ground too much. Now as a defensive player, you never want to end up on the ground. Actually, any player, there's not too many times you want to end up on the ground. So it's something he needs to work on, his balance a little bit better. Second quarter, 9:17. And again, you get hands to the face, 76 or 76. Puts hands to the face on 58. He actually practically lifts him off the ground with this one. Right there. I mean, he just puts his hand straight into his face, his helmet, right there. You can see. And then pushes him completely back, using only his hand. You see his other hand is up in the air. He didn't push off with that hand. He's pushing him with his face, with his helmet. And it's just, I'm not sure that's legal. .441 in the second quarter. It's 1st and 10. Woo, doggy, Donovan Smith. This is what you would like to see. He grabs 9 by the throat and slams him. You gotta watch this. Right there, grabbed by the throat, slam. Oh man. Woo. Woo, let's watch this again. He sticks his arm out, grabs him by the throat, and then slam. Whew. I could watch this all day, man. This is the kind of stuff I live for. And then boom, and a slam. Nice. 1:18 in the second quarter. Tampa Bay just kicked a field goal, and here we go with special teams again. Now, too many times this has happened this year. Number 5, our kicker, Camarda, is having to make the tackle. And as you see, he's back here. We have 2 guys who are to catch anybody that gets through all these guys. Camarda's really, he's there as a last resort. And as you can see, the runner comes up, and Camarda is the last resort. He's up in the mix. Everybody else is, taken out of the play, and it's really Camarda. I think it's O'Keefe here. He breaks through, helps with the tackle, but as you see, Camarda has to go and make the tackle. There's nobody. If this returner had gotten past Camarda, that was it. There's nobody else out here. This has happened way too much in this year. I think it's a 4th tackle Camarda's had to make on the kickoff. There's a reason for it, though. Look, as you can see, we got 27 is completely free. He's completely free. Bam, he gets laid out. He just runs right into this blocker. Doesn't really try to avoid him, actually runs towards him. Bam, and he pays the price. So then this guy has to avoid him a little bit, can't make the tackle. 21 comes in, tries a weak ankle tackle, missing. Don't know what was going on here. And then that leaves Camarda to try and make the tackle. Our special teams are just not so special. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Godeke ends up getting beat by 97. Grady Jarrett again. Jarrett gets a hand on Brady as he's throwing, causing an errant pass. Look at that, just pushes him right back. But you can see. Here it is again. Watch these 2. Boom, bull rush. Lunder. And then he ends up getting a piece of Brady right there and twisting him as he's throwing, causing the pass to go errant. So at 97, he's tough. Very next play, this could have been disastrous. That's Leonard Fournette. He goes out for a pass, ends up catching the pass and getting quite a few yards, but he tries to squeeze in between Godeke and Hainsley and ends up slamming into Hainsley. Now, luckily, they both don't fall down, but at the same time, Jarrett is giving Godeke a hard time, and he almost gets through. But watch, bam! And then Leonard gets the run, but watch these 2. This could have been a disaster. If they would have fallen down, and Jarrett came in, I don't know what Brady would have done. There's 9 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Godeke again gets beat by 97, getting a hit on Brady. Oof. $13:35 in the third quarter. Here's a weird one. 90 Logan Hall swipes at nothing. Well, he swipes at 67, but totally whiffs on the swipe. And then just the momentum of it causes him to fall down. It's very strange looking. Oop. I don't know what that's all about. 14:25 in the fourth quarter. It's 1st and 10. The Falcons are getting ready to score their first points of the game. Not on this play, though. Weird. I don't know what happens here with Devin White. Him and this offensive lineman right here. After the play, you'll see Devin White kind of smacks him in the helmet. And the guy turns around and he's like, what is going on? I don't know what happened here. It's very strange. We'll look at it from the end zone angle too, and I just can't see anything. But you see Devin White, he looks down at his call sheet, I think. He's looking down at his arm, and then he just reaches out. I mean, it doesn't look like a hard hit, just kind of a love tap to his face. But it was definitely something intentional. Very strange. Let's look at it here. Here's Devin White. See, he's looking down and just boop, real quick. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what 63 has done or anything, but it's just like Devin's looking down at his arm. You know, I don't know if he's got a play sheet down there or whatever. I mean, this guy ain't doing anything. He just kind of walking by and then boop. It's just a little love tap. But I mean, you see it does, let's move this guy's helmet. Boop. And then he's like, hey, come on. 13:36 in the fourth quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, man, you got to love this one. Donovan Smith just crushes number 9. Just crushes him. Gets a good pancake, too. This is sweet. This is how you want to see it done. A big man pancake right there. We gotta watch that again. Here we go. Here's two. Oh, that's good stuff. Boom, crush, slam. Here's the very next play, and this is not something you want to see. 67 ends up holding 97. 97 beats him on the inside swing move. Pressures Brady, but Godeke holds him right there. It's it. And then he's turning around, asking for a flag there. Rightfully so. He beats Godeke fair and square. Good inside swing move right here, but see Godeke grabs him by the left shoulder and holds him just long enough for Brady to get out of the pocket, throw it. Okay, this is the fourth quarter, 11:09. The Falcons are down 21-7, and this is 3rd and 16. Now, this is not very smart. I don't know what they were thinking here. They should have blown the whistle and rethought this play, but they got 46. Yeah, so they got Parker Hess right here trying to block 50 Vita Vea. This is not going to work out good. Fortunately for Parker Hess, he doesn't really try to block Vita Vea. He just gets in the way a little bit, but he would have got destroyed anyhow. Vita Vea gets the sack. That's just silly. I don't know what they were thinking on that play. 4:47 in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 7. The Falcons end up getting this, but Devin White makes Marcus Mariota pay for it. He just comes blazing in. If Mariota hadn't got this ball off quick, he'd got clobbered. He gets clobbered anyhow, but this is nice. Boom! He knocks him. Let's watch this again. Here we go. Boom! 4:38 in the fourth quarter. Tampa Bay just got the ball back. The Atlanta Falcons have got within striking distance. They're 6 points down. It's 15-21. So Buccaneers just going to try to run out the clock. So they do hand off here to Fournette. He runs up the huge hole and ends up picking up 12 yards. This is a hole anybody could run through. As you can see, quite a bit there. He doesn't get touched until, boom, right there, last line of defense, taken down. A couple things I want to point out. Again, 97, Jarrett just throws Hainsley, just tosses him, and does a dang good job almost getting to the running back. But, I mean, right here, he just tosses Hainsley. Oh. And then comes through. Also, one of the reasons why this hole was so big, I'm pretty sure Keefe ends up holding 54, keeping him from making the tackle. Right there. He's got a hold of him. 54 is trying to get out. And right there is where I would say you could have thrown a flag for a holding. Here it is a few plays later. This is, again, sometimes there's just players that just are dominant towards other players. 9 has just had a tough time with 76 today. What 76 just grabs him and throws him. Ooh, boom. He takes 2 players down, throws him right into the back of Jarrett here, 97. He just takes him and tosses him. Oh, boom. And then stands there and looks over him. I love that. All right, now here's a good play by Godeke on 97, believe it or not. 97 and 54 do a little twist. 54 comes around this way. Once 54 engages with these two, 97 comes around. Almost gets to Brady, but check this out. Good for Godeke here. Godeke does a good job pushing, handing it off to 70. He sees 97 coming around. Turns, boom, look at that. Just takes him out right before he gets to Brady. That's a sweet move. Nice Godeke. He's engaged. Turns. 97 puts his hand out to touch Brady, and that's all he gets. A little fingertip glide. Good on you, 67. 3:03 in the fourth quarter. This is the infamous non-sack or sack called penalty on 97, Jared. He comes all the way over, all the way around, and he gets Brady. This really isn't much of the offensive line's fault. We'll see that better from the end zone angle. But I want to show this view because here's what Brady missed. Okay, he's looking. Now he's looking over here. These are his 1-2 reads. And then he looks right there briefly. He looks across the field. You know, he's probably going 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't draw numbers with this dang thing. But anyhow, look at 3. Look at Darden. He was wide open. That would have been a first down all day long. This was 3rd and 5. So you can see the first down marker right here. So that definitely would have been a first down. But at this point, Jared is coming at Brady. But here's Brady. He's in a stance. And right there is when he sees that he's coming loose. And that's exactly when Darden, 1, makes his break and is wide open. If Brady could have just stood there for a heartbeat more, he could have got that ball off. But you'll see from the end zone angle, what a crappy penalty, too. I feel so bad for the Falcons. Well, not really bad, but you know they got away with a non-defensive pass interference call right before that, so don't feel too bad about it. It's just, you hear the podcast, you hear my thoughts on it. 97 comes all the way around here. 67 goes out to try and block him. 47 comes in. Smith hands him off, or actually Smith takes him to the ground, and he gets in the way of 67 from blocking Jarrett coming around. So you see Smith pushes him into 67. Godeke right there. Godeke gets a little bit of a hand and is able to push, but as you can see, the defender here that's getting blocked by Donovan is keeping Godeke from following through with that block. And right there, Brady sees it right there, and you can see he's looking over here at his receivers. And then as he goes to look right there, he sees it. But unfortunately, he's not in his stance, nor is he in his, got the ball cocked and ready to throw. Or he could have slung it to Darden. So he decides to smartly, wisely, try to get out of this. And unfortunately, he gets taken down. I can't believe they called that a penalty. Ah, yes, and now my favorite play the Buccaneers ever run, the kneel down. This has got to be the slowest kneel down in history. I think it looks like Brady is almost on hydraulics. It's just like, but he's running the clock out. But watch this. Watch how long it takes him. And boop. And then watch how slowly he puts the ball down. It's just funny. I mean, look, he's got the ball here. Watch how slow he puts it down. He's just going to, like, all right, so there you go. There you have it. That was the game. Everything we saw in the All-22 that was interesting, that I thought was worthy to put out there. There's all kinds of little things that I don't put on the Tiffy videos, of course, but, it was a good game. It was a good game by both teams. I think for this game, the Buccaneers did have more uncalled penalties than the Falcons did, which is kind of unusual with the Buccaneers. They're a pretty good non-penal. They play good quality football, let's put it that way. They don't do a lot of holding and DPI and all that good stuff. But it was a good game. So anyhow, there you go. There you have it. Next week we got the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we'll all should have the Tiffy videos out. Hopefully Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, somewhere in that area, whenever I can get these footage done and analyzed and have it out for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can be notified when I do put these videos out. And plus, of course, helps the channel. And until next time, go Bucs.